Fans are not happy at all with the new information and confirmation just released today about Star Wars Jedi Survivor with the official game size, and on top of that, are we going to be seeing the return of Vader? And there also seems to be something missing, particularly on the lightsaber customization menu, which a fan spotted that has sparked a lot of conversation. So we have tons to get through, let's dive into it. Now, before we had an indicator on what we should expect this game to be in terms of the file size. But now we have the actual numbers, and in particular, it's not looking great for the PlayStation users because the file size is actually ridiculous, but at the same time, it's weirdly smaller on Xbox. Now, an early report from the reliable PlayStation game size says that the upcoming title weighs in at a frankly colossal 147 gigabytes on the PlayStation 5. Now, to give you some perspective, this is one of the largest file sizes you'll actually find on Sony's current gen console, so literally the biggest game on the PlayStation 5, at least yet. Now, the main reason this is causing a lot of conversation is solely given how relatively small the PlayStation 5's SSD is, meaning you will likely need to buy some more storage unless you have almost every single game on your console that you're just willing to delete and, free up some space for this game. Now, on the flip side, it's 139 gigabytes on the Xbox. Now, it is worth noting, and this is a crazy little wild fact if you will, but most AAA games tend to land somewhere typically between 40 and 80 gigabytes. So the fact that Star Wars Jedi Survivor is quite literally almost doubling those numbers, it is bound to raise some eyebrows. Now, although this does make the start of our experience with the game slower, I'm very eager to know what it actually entails given the size of the game. Is there an element where this will just have more updates in the game than the last game, more room for expansions, etc.? I'm just very eager to know. If you know more or just have an idea in general, do let me know in the comment section below. Now, we still do not know about the pre-download time yet as well, which is key, and again, that's really sparking a lot of conversation because even if we have 72 hours, although very unlikely, that would actually have helped a lot. So if it turns out to be something like 24 hours, then it might be a little tough in terms of being able to play the game pretty much on the release day itself, but I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. However, with all of that said, there is still the element of just downloading the game just enough where you basically are able to start playing whilst the rest just downloads in the background, which given this file size should actually be possible. Now, do you guys think we will actually see Darth Vader or any other legends in Jedi Survivor? A post made by a Reddit user which sparked more conversation that mostly it's probably not going to be Darth Vader again, and how most people think we'll probably get some kind of cameo from some sort of iconic character just for the sake of having one, right? Now, another person said nope, because Vader is a one and done. You don't actually go ahead and do that twice, and I think that is definitely a key thing to just note down there. If that was a situation where you pretty much, escape him twice, it almost kind of feels weird in some sort of way. So, although as much as I would have loved to see it, just from, I guess, a logical perspective and the way this, story just pans out, it probably is best that it is a one and done, and then of course you have reasons to go back into the previous games, etc, etc, but again, it needs to build on that story as well. Now, another person noticed something in particular when it comes down to the customization menu, but specifically for the lightsaber customization menu, and the post says the following: I noticed there was no red lightsaber color, And, you know, that is pretty crazy because there's almost every other color that you can see on there apart from red. Now, with all of that being said, there seems to be a very logical answer to this, and mostly that kind of concludes down to the fact that the main reason it's not going to be accessible with the game we get on release is simply the fact that it's just going to be a new Game Plus feature, and when that gets released we will be able to go ahead and have access to that simply because it's similar to what they did in the first game. So I'm eager to know your thoughts on this. What do you think about the file size? Let me know in the comment section below, but people are definitely not happy about it.